Hey guys, MapBoy46 here, and yes, I am doing a RU-251 review. I think it's about time I did a review on this tank. So yes, the RU-251, if you don't know, it is a Tier 8 German light tank. Yes, you get it right after the SPIC. So yes, this tank, well, it's expensive, at least how I play it, because I am either extremely cautious and hang back, and then my entire team dies, and then I'm a light tank so I don't bounce anything, or I rush up and I get killed very quickly. It's very rare when I find a balance in between, and I do really well in this thing. But anyway, yes. What is up with the tank? Well, first it gets this 90mm Rheinmetall DM1. It has a 10.34 rate of fire, rounds per minute, with 190mm of armor piercing, 250 of heat, and 102 for high explosive. Each shell does roughly 225 damage, except for the high explosive at 270, which use the high explosive if there's an AFK tank, so you can just sit behind him and shoot him in the back, but that's it. I don't think the extra, 45 damage is really worth the, 100 credits. I don't know, though. I'm still not sure how the damage to credit ratio works. Yes, it has a 0.36 dispersion at 100 meters, which is decent. It makes this tank difficult to snipe with. It's got a gun where you kind of get in their face, but you can't really get in their face because you don't have the turret traverse. Like, the engine power, it has 630 horsepower, but the traverse speed of, where is it? Yes, it's only 39 degrees a second. So it's hard to get around a tank. Like, I have trouble getting around an IS-3. And the turret on that tank doesn't turn very quickly. Pretty much the only one that I can reliably get around is like a T-29. But that's about it. Like a T-29 or even a KV-5. Like, I couldn't flank around a KV-5. And it's a KV-5. That tank is so slow. Anyway, I digress. Yes, armor. As far as the turret armor goes, there's only 20mm in the front, sides, and rear. It really sucks as far as armor goes, but that's expected. It's a light tank. It has a 260-meter view range with a 44 degree a second traverse speed, which is pretty good. Where's the hull? Turret armor there. Yes. Hull, it only has 25mm on the front, 20 on the sides, and 8 on the rear. So if you've got a tank, pretty much any gun for any tier 7, 8, or 9 tank, and you see a RU-251, just shoot high explosive at it. If you don't penetrate and do damage, you're going to blow off the tracks, and that pretty much makes life a living hell for any RU-251 driver. I should know. It's happened to me so many times, and I've done it to other 251s so many times. But, yeah, so 1,300 hit points is good, but again, you're in a light tank, and if you get high explosive just shot at you nonstop, that's not going to be 1300 health for very long. Maybe it's the tracks. What do the tracks get? Oh, so that goes up from 38 to 45. Maybe I should have gotten the tracks a long time ago. Oh well, whatever. So, yes, I do not run this with camouflage because, like I said, it is very expensive. Even on wins or losses where I do 2,000 damage, I've still lost money on those games. I've still lost a couple thousand credits. So I don't run camouflage or provisions. However, if you do want to run provisions, go for standard fuel and improved fuel and protective kit, because you will get your modules and crew knocked out quite a bit. And I do believe that these stacks, so plus 3 engine power in Traverse, with plus 10, that's going to be plus 13 engine power in Traverse. And then, yes, all of this. So, that is good. As far as equipment goes, I just fitted a medium caliber tank gun rammer. That's all you can fit. There's the vertical stabilizer, which does make it better because you will be on the move a lot. And enhanced suspension, which is also very good, but at the time I was getting these, I didn't have the money, so, and I'm almost done with researching the Leopard PTA anyway. So, yes, so if you are going to add a bunch of equipment, go for medium caliber tank gun rammer, along with enhanced torsion bars, 3T class, and vertical stabilizer Mark 1. You could go with a camo net instead of a vertical stabilizer if you really want to be a sniper. Like camo net and binocular telescope if you want to scout, but I wouldn't, especially in that setup would work in PC, but I don't think it would work very well in Blitz because there isn't a whole lot of cover. There's not a whole lot of bushes and everything. So if you do get spotted, if you don't get spotted immediately when you leave the bush because the enemy is still coming to you and you've rushed too far up and you don't have backup, you're going to get spotted then and then just shot to bits. So, yeah, that's enough on... I need to stop saying so. That's kind of getting annoying to me. I can't imagine how annoying it is to you guys by now. Yeah, so, god, there I go again. Let's get into a battle, and I'll show you how this thing plays. Alright, and one into the battle. So, here we are. At first I decide to go to the desert, and then I turn directly around. It looked like most of my teams was going, what direction would that be? Southeast-ish? So I started heading that way, and then once I get up to this rock, I turn around and I see that I'm pretty much alone because everyone decided to go to the desert. So, World of Tanks, not much communication. So again, I turn around. This proves to be a little bit of a mistake later on, but you'll see why. Trying to make my way back over here, but still staying back so that way I don't become the first one to get shot up. And a T-44 and a Rudy show up. I try to take shots at the Rudy, and I end up getting spotted, so I take a snapshot, pull back. I'm very surprised that one hit. But it doesn't look like he's focused on me, so take another shot, hit him right as he disappears, pops back up. He's only on 20 health now. I try to take the kill, but RNG wasn't having any of that, and I have no idea where that shot went. I pull up a little, see if there's any shots I can get as any enemy tanks come over the dunes, but there aren't, so I turn around and start going back to where I'm going, because I see there's 4 enemy tanks over there, but only 5, but still 5 of them are alive. So I start heading back over here toward their cap. I do get a couple texts, so I'm going to skip over those for the person's privacy. So, as I'm coming over toward their cap, I spot a random KV-4. Yes, he is AFK, so I start pumping shots into him. I switch to high explosive to do that little bit more damage, just to see if I can finish him off quicker, and it kind of works. I mean, these damage rolls are all higher than the 250. That's actually exactly 270, that one. So I just sit here, take some shots, kind of tunnel vision, don't realize that it's now 2 on 4. Finish him off, now it's 2 on 3. I still haven't taken any damage, but my friendly T-44 over there is getting ganged up on by an enemy T-44, an RU-251, and an IS-6. The RU-251 gets completely obliterated right about now. From what it looked like, he was either rammed and then shot, or shot and then rammed. I stop here and I try to take a shot at the T-44. He disappears behind a rock. Can't quite get it over enough to shoot the IS-6. So I rush up, take a snapshot at the T-44, but it misses. My friendly T-44 dies. I come over the hill, or the dune, shoot him, and this is where I make my mistake. I turn left instead of turning right. If I would have turned right, I could have outrun him, and then engaged him at my own risk, where I'm hiding in or at more secure, because I could have been hiding in a bush. He rams me. I'm a light tank. He's a very heavy tank, so he does a butt ton of damage. All it takes is one more shot. That would have killed him, or 2 more shots, but he rammed me again, because I was only on 100 health, and that's the end of the game. So, GG IS-6. Yeah, I did quite a bit of damage, 2,543, but I got roughly 500 experience, so, you know, it's a defeat, and I lost money on that one. So, yeah, but that's it for now. Peace out. See you guys next time.